Hi guys, it's Chrissy with Chrissy's Divine Design Tarot, and today we are doing a reading for the collective. All right, so any of the zodiac signs may resonate with this. We're going to look into the singles or if you are in a relationship. So whether you've met your person or not, obviously if you're in a relationship, you have. How you feel about one another, maybe some of the issues that may be wrapped around this love, or if there are any, how they're feeling. We're going to look into your career and your money, maybe what you might be doing for money, and then how your money is going to pan out for you as part of the outcome. And whatever shows up here may also indicate for love. So, anyhow, we are going to also do the tarot cards to clarify anything, and then, of course, put a face to your person. And we'll look at the next video that I do up will be for the bonus video, which is no shocker there, is Keanu Reeves as the most viewed video. So we will get into that. All right, you guys, let's get started. We'll do you and your person and see how things are coming. Now, of course, if you resonate more with the other side of the scenario, so you'll be here, they'll be there. So if you are more on this side, then there you have it. So unavailable, you are chasing someone unavailable, or you are the one who is running away. All right. Oh, maybe too passive. Take the initiative to meet someone and to keep the passion ignited. So, if you do let this person catch up with you, take some type of initiative to keep things going if that's what you're choosing to do. Let's just see what else comes in for you. There might be some past trauma that is wrapped around this, so you need to take time for yourself and heal your past trauma before moving on. So even if you are in a relationship, there is some past trauma that you're needing to deal with. So maybe needing to take some time for self-care and do what you need to do to be able to let that go. Sometimes you have to feel all of those feelings again and cry it out and eventually just be able to cut that tie completely off and have that dead and buried. Not necessarily buried because you want to deal with it so you can let that go. So you're not pulling it with you to your next relationship. So you're not taking whatever happened in the past and putting it onto your person in the now. So pent up anger. So there might be some anger, frustration, even resentment to do with the past. So you're going to be unavailable to anybody to open your heart until this is dealt with. So you may be just starting your journey for spirituality. You might be halfway through it. It's always an ongoing thing up until the day you die because we're always forever learning. So as we learn our lessons throughout this lifetime, it's important to have whatever resentment and that letting that go for your own sense of well-being, for your own peace and harmony, letting that go and moving forward towards something different and new and not being the victim or having those issues being triggered, learning how to let go and have those triggers dealt with. Okay. So let's just look at your person. So if you haven't met somebody yet and you are single, there might be some things you need to do before this can come in. And if you are with somebody, in order to make things better between you and this person, especially if they are not where this anger is coming from, it's important that you don't project whatever this is onto whoever you're with. All right, let's see. Ambivalent. All right. You say you want a lover, but you're not all in. Take time to figure out what you want. So your person may be not giving you everything they could because of whatever was in the past. that might be taking up space in their heart at this time. Let's just see what this is. Oh, to be open to different types of people, because you may be surprised who you will find. So, because you may be surprised who you will find. So, even if you don't feel like they're your type, or if they are feeling that you are not their type, they might be surprised about who you are and not be at all knowing um, in terms of what you could be, right? Boundaries. Okay, so you need to hold good boundaries so you don't feel violated, and that is important. When people cross those boundaries, it's important to have those boundaries in place. Otherwise, you do feel like you've been victimized, or you do feel like you've been taken advantage of. Okay? And fear of touch. You don't trust touch. Take small steps until you feel comfortable with others. Now, this person, they may have had somebody that crossed those boundaries. And the fear of touch may be that it's just that it's a more physical thing that they want instead of a more long-term thing. So it's important that you kind of don't let uh, that passion part of it. I mean, it's to follow your heart, yes, but as in getting physical with anyone, it's important to put that aside to get to know who they are. So that isn't just what it's about, right? And let's see here, not being you. You're trying to project a perfect image, but not really you. So just be yourself. And it's important that you are being authentic, because that mask will fall at one point or another, that you will be your true self. And it's important that they see who you are right up front, and that you aren't somebody that you aren't. Okay? Let's have a look at how you feel about one another at this point. If you are just meeting, you've been manifesting the one. So your person that's coming in for you, if you haven't met them, very soon your true love will arrive. And if you have manifested the one and you are with them now, there are things you need to do and that they need to work on in order for this to be successful. Psychic connection. So there may be some telepathic things going on here. Oh, a healing connection and freedom, having that healthy space to breathe and room to breathe. Your person isn't counting on you to entertain them all the time, and that it's all about them. So it's important that you have your own freedom to do what you need to be doing. And this is a healing connection where it's a healthy one. So it says, your romance will transform your life. So this will definitely, you'll both help with these things. With this healing, it's going to help heal whatever things are going on for you and for your person in terms of this, and letting you be yourself. And it's funny because I feel like your person may not be all in because they don't feel their type, but you're not going to cross those boundaries. And I feel like it's not going to be about physical, it's going to be having that long-term connection. And you may even have this psychic connection where you feel what they're feeling or thinking or being. So you may already have a sense of who they really are, and same with them. Right. And I feel like you're going to kind of know when you see this person's eyes, you're going to see that there's interest there. You're going to see that there's this connection between the two of you. And it's hurry up and wait, because it's maybe when spirit's like, okay, well, I bring you together now, things might go horribly wrong because you haven't healed enough. But you're going to heal together, so it's got to be enough that you've healed, but enough that you're still going to heal together. And so it's going to be whenever spirit says it should happen. Okay, this might even happen at work. Maybe you work at home. Maybe you are working together at home. Maybe you work with this person somewhere, or that you start a position and this is what transpires. The energy is fun and lighthearted, but uncertain. Your person may not be sure that you're all in either, and it might just be one of those things at work that you tease each other and there's some kind of connection there, but you're not really sure where you stand with them and how they are with you, and they may be uncertain as well. So let's just see here. Ah, this might even be an old flame that comes to come back around, or this could be a passed over life. Passed over life. I don't know why that came out. Past life situation, not passed over life, but past life. So, hmm, passed over life. I'm almost getting like whoever you were meant to have this time around may have passed, and you may have gone something may have happened where huh, this new person's coming in terms of a new thing for you. It might be somebody you know. It may be just a friend that becomes more. Hmm. Now, I kind of feel like whatever this rekindling is, it's somebody you maybe know from your past or from a past life. Now, it's almost like passed over life. Hmm, maybe you know what that means. Passed over life. Huh. This is your life partner though, so this is who you were meant to be with this lifetime. So you may have had your person pass that you were meant to be with, and they may have brought you in someone from a past life. Um, it's almost like you've manifested the one, and because your person has already passed this lifetime, they have someone else for you. Interesting. Okay, well, let's just see how this is going to work out for you here. Now, you may not have known the person you were meant to have this lifetime. They may have passed before you even met them. So, Spirit's bringing in somebody that you can have a good life with. This isn't goodbye. I don't want to walk away, but it's what's best for me, us right now. It isn't goodbye. We will be together again soon. So, this could have been this person you were meant to be with, and that they'll be back the next lifetime. I don't know why I'm getting that. Showing out. I'm acting like I don't care about what happened between us, but I do. I just want to appear unbothered and need time to heal. So we do know this. You may have already said goodbye to this person that you were meant to be with this lifetime, but someone else is coming in. You may have called in somebody from a past life. Now, you may need time to heal before this shows up. Now, either that or there is going to be, if you are already with this person, you're going to have to resolve those issues together, even. And that might be what the healing connection is all about. And if you're just meeting, you might end up healing one another by being together. So let's see about your person. We'll get 3 cards for your person on what's going on in their life. Still listening. I listen to the music you shared with me. It helps me connect with you, although we are apart. So you may not even be with the person you're meant to be with, or if you've met them already, there might be a reason why you're not together at this point. Maybe they live in another town. Maybe you've had to take some time apart till they heal. Maybe you have to heal. Maybe you both know that you have things that you're meant to be doing here. You hurt me. Okay, so maybe things have been said here. They may just need time to heal due to other things that have happened in their life. They do miss you though. So even if you have some time apart, you will become life partners. Wild side. There's a side to you I haven't seen, and I want to. I want to see you let loose and get wild. Let's have some fun. So I feel like once you guys are meant to heal here and have this, I feel like you're going to show your authentic self. Maybe that wild side will appear. Let's see what you may be doing for your career. Now, if this is a workplace romance, you might be kind of uncertain how this might unfold. Maybe one of you has to quit the job, or maybe you're both going to work together on something. Let's just see. Denial. No. All right. So perhaps you're insisting that really be something it's not. So you might be kind of projecting something onto somebody, or this could be that it's what you're seeing from this person is something when it isn't. Um, what you're refusing to see. It's better to live in the truth than in a lie. You've been faking it to make money. It's time to take off the mask. So this may be something you've been showing this person at work. And let's just see when you take off your mask here. Unfulfilled. You might be emotionally attached to a job that no longer serves you. Reflect on your wants and needs and consider making a change. You're unhappy with your income but afraid to make changes. Now, I did feel like you might have to quit your job. One of you might have to if you're not allowed to date at that workplace, even though you might have met at this workplace and had this kind of connection, even if they thought you weren't their type, I feel like you may have been in denial of this, or maybe you thought there was more than there was. You're you're not happy where you're working, although this person is making you feel great. Um, you might have to say goodbye to this job, and that might be why there's time apart here. Let's see here. Perfection, wisdom, perfectionism. Give your perfectionism, it's causing delays in your finances. You won't move forward if you don't conquer the fear of failure. You have what it takes to improve your finances. You are enough. So you don't have to be a perfectionist. You don't have to be perfect at your job. And I feel like there's something that you're needing here that you're not getting at work or where you are. And it may be just that you have love, something coming of this, and you can't work together. So you might even go home and do something spiritually on your time off. Maybe eventually you're going to be able to make enough money that you don't have to go to this job, and this might be what you're going to do. Use money magic spells to attract wealth and prosperity. Roles like spiritual advisor, healer, tarot reader, or anything within the occult. Right now, you're being led to discover your unique spiritual journey. So this may be something of that you're not good around people, or people just, yeah, I kind of feel like you'd rather be on your own than work for someone else. And it might be that you're just wanting to do your own thing. I feel like whatever this is, and not to feel like you have to be perfect at it, I feel like this is something that you can get through to getting onto this spiritual choice of um, whatever role you're looking at doing. All right, your person is manifesting. All the tools you need to increase your income are within your reach. Great things are coming your way soon. An opportunity may arise for you to showcase your talent. So I feel like your person is really going to rise up in the work that they were doing of where they were. Once you leave, I feel like they maybe put their mind more to work than flirting with you. All right. While you are not wealthy, you will live comfortably. Look at the kitty. You're about to enter the most comfortable period of your life. Your finances are in a state of balance. So your person's really going to have a good income. You're going to come in with your income. And I feel like you've always wanted to do what this is here with the spiritual side. And your person may start their own business. Um, And okay, it says, do not be intimidated to enter the world of business. You've got this. Think about your executive roles, like becoming a CEO or anything to incorporate in the corporate sector. Raise your awareness and think bigger if you want to make or if you want different outcomes. So your person might rise up within the company and might even be in the corporate sector where they make fairly good money. So let's just see what this is. Odd jobs. Oh, consider diversifying your income source to increase financial stability. A second job, odd jobs. Freedom is more important than financial security. Taking a transition job is okay, even if it doesn't lead to a career. So your person maybe is really feeling great now because they may have started off at odd jobs now, and now they are in that business sector. They may even help out on your job or doing other things to bring in a bit more income. And designer, you're being called to embrace your individuality and express yourself. A career in fashion, art, or any artistic endeavor could be perfect for you. Create, think creatively about your finances. It might be time to uncover a new talent. So your person and you might end up becoming different jobs here. I'm getting your person might leave the business sector after a bit to take on something else because it's more important to have the freedom to spend with you than it is for the finances, and you're going to be just fine. You might both end up doing something different that you both enjoy doing. You might design things, or they may design spreads for you, or I don't know. You might work together on something here, but we'll look at the tarot to see what's going on. But they may end up getting a promotion to becoming part of a designer in part of their business part. I don't know. It's interesting because I feel like it might be on an artistic level. It might even be CEO of advertising or something like that in a creative aspect for your person. Let's see what happens. Okay, so you have bright ideas, and this might be the ideas that you're giving your person that helps them get into a different sector of what they're doing so they have more time with you and able to come home. You may have these ideas for your own self as well. Um, yeah, you're getting your independence through this. You're managing your money yourself and you're not depending on anyone else to do it for you. Exhausted. So you're no longer exhausted. You feel financially drained, lacking viable options. That is no longer for you. You're no longer exhausted coming home from work. You're doing what you want to be doing is what I'm getting here. You through the spiritual part. It is a creative endeavor, a creative process that you're doing, and you're no longer exhausted and drained like you may have been when you had this workplace romance with your person in this corporate sector. You left that because you both couldn't be there and have a relationship. One of you had to leave the job, and it looks like you did, and then your person followed because they wanted to spend more time with you. Um, and maybe took a different job so they had more time, maybe less money, but more time. Home-based business. There you are. I can't make it up. So change your environment. And you did. You did your spiritual journey. You have your home-based business. You're on a roll, is what I'm getting. All right. See here. Your person is transforming. So they're reducing loss, elimination, completing a new metamorphosis. So they're shedding things just so they can set higher goals, but they're going to be goals that they want to be doing where it doesn't necessarily revolve around money. So let's just see here. All right. Looking. Okay. Have an eye for beauty and uncover hidden charms. Seek and you shall find. Well, they're not really looking for that kind of thing at this point. I feel like they're trying to just do what they need to do for themselves. And it might be that they were just working all the time before. A love affair, beware, love affairs at work rarely end well. don't lose your mind. And I feel like they may not have been looking to have that at work, but it found them anyway through you. Okay. And this is where all this changes, right? For what you'll be doing. This is kind of happens, and it's because either I'm getting like it was like maybe they were at a higher level than you were, or you were higher level than they were. And I feel like you were just exhausted. You were both exhausted from whatever this is. Wow. Dreams come true, and you will get what you have long deserved. Enjoy your wealth. So your person will end up getting some wealth. And I feel like this may be like a lotto win or some kind of thing that they may have had, maybe even been saving up as they were an executive or in this business section, and saved up enough that they were ready to do the odd jobs or whatever. Wow. So they may have been the public face. Now you might be the public face, or they both are in terms of whatever you're doing. So I almost feel like your person decided to do something at home, um, and got recognition that way as well. You both did. So perhaps they decided to do something like tarot or their own channel or something that's brought recognition and a reputation to them as well. It's almost like they followed suit because they knew you were getting more time to yourself, that you were able to do and make money that way, and they may have been deciding to do the same. Let's just see here. Not being you. Let's just have a look. We'll get 3 cards for this, please, Spirit. All right. Making plans. I like it. Might be a Capricorn. I see. Okay, so making plans to deal with the past is kind of what I'm getting. Whatever, it's like facing that darker side of yourself. So doing that uh, dark night of the soul, and getting tying up those loose ends and completing that out as a way of getting onto the right path of success. Now, this is going to help you get this life partner coming in for you if you haven't met them. And if you are with them already, it's going to help you deal with things. Yeah, because this is going to change everything. Once you have dealt with the past, things are going to get so much better in your love life. It may feel like it's all coming down to an end, but it's not. It's just changing. Okay, so there may have been people in your life that were competing for you. I feel like you're going to follow your passionate heart. You're going to follow where your heart is. It's almost like following whatever passion you really have when it comes to love. And that's all going to bring in the love, and everything else will follow. Let's see the wild side here. There it is. There's that love part that will be coming. And after some type of uncertainty, which I feel is in here, and this may have something to do with having that workplace romance. Maybe you got caught having this romance at work that you're not allowed to be having. And this may have changed this whole dynamic that you chose love. And because there was some type of uncertainty about maybe work, one of you had to change your work regiment, or I almost felt like you had an option to go to a different store or different branch of whatever it was that you were in. Um, Depending on what your job was, it may be at a corporate level, sure, but you may have had to be put in another sector of whatever you were doing. Now, maybe your person got put into business. You decided to start your own business at home. Maybe you got put into a different sector, and you may have were exhausted. You weren't exhausted anymore once you started working for yourself. So I felt like there was an upgrade for your person once you left in terms of um, putting you into different sectors. And once that happened, I felt like you were able to say, I'm done with this. I'm exhausted. I'm not going to do this anymore. And I'm starting my own business, home based business. So let's just see here about this designer, this creativity. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. I feel like with this is that longing to do something that you've always wanted to do in the past. You may be able to do it now that you've done this dark night of the soul, where you are more balanced emotionally. You have that sensitivity here, and you have some good looks here as well, and this fiery attitude, almost like you're very confident that you can do this, and you are doing it. I feel like your person is going to want to follow suit here, that you both end up doing whatever you're passionate about most, and your person might end up flipping houses or something instead or taking on odd jobs that becomes a business for them. Maybe they do a YouTube channel of that business. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, you're gonna make money. It looks like you're both making some money here. Okay. Yeah, you both looked at what the greener grass was. Look at this. You both decided not to stay in that job. I feel like you both passed that over to see what was better in terms of finance. And I like this because you end up getting the home-based business and a money tree in terms of whatever it is that you're looking for. And you both have some money coming in better than what you were in this corporate sector. And it's almost like you're working less hours and gaining more from it. And you have the love and the long term. It's like a fairy tale come true. It's that long term relationship, a lot of stability here. You're happy. And it's like you saw what the greener grass was. You were making money at it, and your partner decided to do the same and looked into what they were doing and decided to change that for themselves, and they became richer for it, not only in terms of time but also in terms of what they deemed as wealth. Okay, and we have here, all right, so I was almost like fear was kind of holding you both back from doing what you really wanted to do, and it's almost like had this long-term goal of doing these things, and finally did. So this opportunity arose. It's almost like there was a bit of fear here, though, wrapped around all of this, for keeping it from happening. So let's just see what your intuition is saying about your person. I mean, it does look like everything blows up, but you're going to follow your passions, so is your person. And look how beautiful it ends up being. I mean, let's just see here. All right, you're going to talk about things and Knight of Swords. This is taking action on those things. And instead of just talking about them, you actually take action on them. And this Page of Wands is all about fresh ideas, new opportunities in the positive way, taking a chance on things. And I feel like just seizing the moment, being assertive in terms of these things, and this is what arises from it. Let's see about your person and how they feel about you. Wow, new passionate beginning. So they are so happy that they took the chances they did on you and this relationship. And I feel like even if you weren't their type originally, you turned up to be much more than that. All right. And temperance. Okay, so it looks like there's definitely a life purpose that was meant to happen with this. And it was all about having some adventure or journey once you were in the flow of things, once you were able to be yourself. And even if things didn't start off well between the two of you, I feel like it turned out really beautiful. And you may have had this flirting at work and you weren't really sure where it was going or how to take it. And I feel like once you walk away from that, this person chases after you, comes after this, wants to fight for it. So, yeah, even though there was some uncertainty, there's a long-term relationship that develops. So, let's just crack the deck. Look at that. You're going to build something beautiful. Look at, we have Ace again. So, Ace of Pentacles is your manifestations coming forward, and that Ace of Wands is taking the initiative or some type of progress into a family dynamic here, creating something of your own, and that might be birthing your own company. So, I do like this for you. I feel like it may not show up the way you were originally feeling it would. It may have started as flirting at work, but it turns into something much, much more than that. So let's put a face to your person and see if it's who you think it might be in terms of who this is. Whoa. Well, you're both going to be very powerful. It's showing up as crossing. So I feel like this is something, I just want to make sure white clothing is what came up. So whatever you're doing for work, maybe it's white clothing. So maybe you're a doctor, maybe you're in the lab, maybe you're doing something in that way that you have to wear a white coat. Other than that, you both like to wear color. Oh, and maybe you both have a tooth gap or had one, is kind of what I'm getting with this. Maybe you no longer have one. Maybe they don't. Oh, we have muscular under that white coat. Let's see, average height. No, they're not an average height either. So they might be much taller or much shorter. So take however that resonates. It's not an average thing, however it shows up for you. We have light skin. Is that one that's flipped up? Oh, I thought it looked like it was one that had already flipped up. Nope. And younger than you. So they might be younger than you. You might be younger than them. Take it however that shows up for you. White American or white Canadian. And you may have piercings. It might just be only ears pierced. Could be other things. Anyhow, that is what I have for you. So please like, share, and subscribe. Become part of the Divine Oracle tribe if you haven't done so already. All right, you guys, take care, stay blessed, and we'll see you next time. Later.